we are ready to fight, we are ready to debate here, we are ready to collaborate, we are ready to communicate. That is what we need here. Yeah, again, a lot of things like this were there in the news. We can't. So yeah, Niranjana, when you were there, was there any religious discriminations?
On the 21st of April, so the terrorists came to Pahalgam, or specifically Baisaran Valley, and they came and they just started shooting. Actually, all the Kashmiri locals are really friendly people.
Do you think that this is a correct move? How many of you support India for withdrawing from Indus-War Treaty?
I believe that it's a good act.
An eye for an eye is a tooth for a tooth. How many of you believe that India's move is not correct? It's wrong.
So I don't think it was a great move. India should have negotiated with Pakistan or like talked with them.
I don't believe it's correct because it's only going to affect the normal citizens of Pakistan.
I'm fully supporting Operation Sindoor because we need, sometimes we need to show our power. It's the only way to keep our people safe. I feel that this was an emotional move from India's stand because because of our patriotic fervor, it kind of hurt each and every citizen of our country.
If Pakistan attacks our civilians and we do the same thing to them, then there's no difference between India and Pakistan. We're not here to trigger another war. We're here to find solutions and find common ground.
How? There is something called Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. Does anyone know what Bitcoin or cryptocurrency is? Yes. Why do you believe physical money is better?
Because I believe because nowadays everyone has like a digital, like a phone or laptop with them, like at all times.
I believe Bitcoin is better because Bitcoin grows in value. Like it's a very good asset to have.
Yeah, Bitcoin is like an asset only. So why does this matter to India? Like this company is supporting Pakistan for more Bitcoin. So if Bitcoins and cryptocurrencies, then Pakistan would be a world leader in digital currency, right? So does this actually matter to India?
Like we should be both worried and like not really because as Trump claims that he's supporting India fully, so we could believe him and be with that. But then we should also be worried if this is true that Pakistan could have a big hand.
One of the biggest examples on why collaboration can work. United Nations is one of the biggest examples on this because it was formed in the wake of one of the worst wars the world has ever seen, and even like the biggest enemies came together in a room and talked it out. And if it was not for the UN, we wouldn't have peace summits, we wouldn't have climate summits, or I don't know, refugee support systems, peacemakers. So in the long term, collaboration can benefit citizens effectively, and
at times do, yes. At times the UN can help us, but even though if we look at Israel or Palestine wars, even though UN is still debating on it, yet we do not have a structured solution. This war has not yet stopped. So always a diplomatic or a collaboration or just talking out would not work always. Kind of conflicts often involve trauma for a lot of people, a lot of fears for a lot of people, which cannot be solved by diplomacy. So not only that, UN has multiple enforcement issues. If we just propose an idea, it's not necessary that all countries or the affected or the war countries that are currently in war agree to that.
One thing I liked was listening to everyone's perspective on the issues because everyone had like different opinions on it. So that was nice.
I learned to counter points.
I like that we got a lot of opportunity to speak. Each one of us got to speak and say out our points. And like Sudama mentioned in the beginning, like no one's discriminating you or anything. We can speak what's on our mind. One thing I learned was a new perspective of Bitcoin. That was completely new to me.
You know what the Indus Water Treaty right now is? You know what Article 54 of International Humanitarian Law is? You know what Shimla Agreement is? What Bitcoin cryptocurrency is? What the Indo-Pak War is? Pahalgam attack is, right? Even in further session, we'll even have more where we'll cover different geopolitical topics.